Hello, 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 my beautiful water signs, and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Mama Manifests. This channel name is Mama Manifests. My name is actually Carly, but this is Mama Manifests, and Mama Manifests is a part of my soul and a part of my personality. So I hope you guys are well. I have been doing these elemental readings live the past couple days, but this morning I was really called to give you guys your message and do a pre-recorded. I did do some pre-shuffling with your energy, and you guys are going through some things. You guys are really moving and finding your confidence levels, and that's really what I saw. We're moving into confidence. You guys are getting rid of the things that don't serve you. I did see there were some energy drains that have been brought to your attention that you are being asked to let go of. So those are some pre-messages coming through. The format of this reading is going to be, I'm going to be doing a general energy message for all three signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Now, this message, whatever comes through, is going to be whoever needs it most. Sometimes there's readings where the entire message I resonate with. Sometimes there's readings where 50% there, if you do listen to it, there is going to be a message for you in there. But you know how the divine works is whoever's viewing this and whoever needs to hear the message the most is how it comes through. Not every message is for you, and that's okay. I will timestamp below the individual readings for each sign, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Let's see if we have any other announcements, anything else. Let's see here. If you guys find value out of this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well, because like I said, I do go live and you guys will get notified when I'm live, so you guys can jump on and hang out with me. I love spending time with you guys, feeling your energy. There's something about it. Okay. So this is going to be the collective message for the collective of the water signs who tune in today. And we're going to see what messages the divine has for all of you guys. I am going to take a minute, and I encourage you to do the same, to go ahead and take a deep breath in. And I'm going to say just a quick prayer. Holy Spirit, Heavenly Father, please help us to move into a place of gratitude, grateful, and be able to see everything that we truly do have, to see how blessed we are, to just even be aware of this path and even be aware and have the courage to heal ourselves, because that's what we're really doing on this path. We are healing ourselves. And please help us to see life through the eyes of love, ourselves through the eyes of love, and each other through the eyes of love. And as I am delivering this message, please to help me to articulate it in a way that speaks to the viewer's soul. Thank you so much. Through the channels of Divinity, Love, and Light, we receive these messages. Amen. Okay, so I'm going to get an overall message here from the Fairy Tale Oracle, and we'll see what's really going on. Then I'm going to get one from the Starman Tarot, and then we're going to do a Celtic Cross, okay? So what messages do we have for the water signs? It's this one. Yeah. Okay, you guys, this is collectively happening right now. So you guys might be feeling sensitive right now. What's happening, this is a card number 3. Your mind and your body and your soul are being balanced. On top of that, you guys have gifts. Whoever's tuning in right now, you may be aware of this, but you have gifts that have to do with your emotional body and being sensitive, okay? And a lot of the times that's a double-edged sword, being sensitive, right? Because we can feel very, very deeply. We're very empathic. We can feel other people's emotions. We're affected by energies around us. And part of this process, there's so many facets to this awakening process and this connecting with our soul process. And for you guys, one of those things is, figuring out how to protect your energy. For some of you, definitely Google or YouTube, protection meditation. I do a white light meditation whenever I'm feeling very sensitive, whenever I feel like the world around me is affecting me. Okay. So if you guys are feeling sensitive, you're right on course. You guys are uncovering new parts about your own gifts, about your gifts being able to see things from a different perspective, right? It might not feel the most comfortable going through it, but you're learning all about the energy right now, okay? Let's see what other messages we have supporting. Yeah, so we have, you guys are, with the Two of Pentacles, you have a lot of stuff on your plate. You guys kind of feel like you have a lot of responsibility and you're sensitive. The Two of Pentacles is this energy of finding balance. You guys are finding your own balance. And with the Eight of Swords, those fears, right? We know with the Eight of Swords that you can release yourself, right? That you're bounding yourself up. There's nobody to blame outside of you. If there are situations, because I did see in the pre-shuffle that you've allowed in your life, that have manifested in your life, they're to bring awareness, right? Of how you choose to keep yourself small based on your own fears of maybe even success. Because again, in the pre-shuffle, I did see a lot of you are wanting to turn these gifts into, a spiritual business. You guys are working on that right now, okay? And I did see victory with that. You guys are on the path of victory. And for some of you, you just need to hear that right now. You need to hear that you're going to be victorious, right? You guys are moving into your confidence about all of this. Wow. Okay. So we have 4 different cards coming out for overall energy. Yeah. 3 of Wands. You've been working really hard, right? This is that law of attraction card, right? Attracting things to us. And it's waiting. Like I always feel with the 3 of Wands that there are things and you're going to have to trust this, right? This is where we build trust and this is where we build faith, but there's things going on behind the scenes. The divine is working for you in ways that you can't see. It's out of your perspective right now. It is unseen. Okay. But you're building trust and faith in that process. You've been putting in the hard work. Continue putting in the hard work, you guys. You guys are, wow. Okay. And then the next 4 cards are all major arcana and they all fell out together. Okay. So we have the Devil. You guys are overcoming some patterns of behavior. They've been brought to your attention that are holding you back from bringing in the things you want. Okay. Wow. For some of you, there's this message where you guys, there's something that with your sensitivity, and you've always been a sensitive soul, right? You've always been an empath and been able to feel other people's feelings, but there's something that you do destructively to kind of turn that off. And the thing is if we turn off the bad emotions, then we're also turning off the good emotions. We're also turning off our gifts and abilities. So really find that courage within yourself to move through these emotions. And there, you guys are going to find temperance. You're going to find balance. This is turning all of that pain into the beauty to help the world, okay? So it's really imperative for you guys to not try to escape this. When you're trying to escape it, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. There is no running from it. There's no running from life. There's no running from yourself. Okay. These are huge. This is a huge moment for you guys. 4 major arcana falling out all together. You're being tempered right now. And when we're finding our balance, right? When you're tempering it out, we go through these peaks and these valleys and it can feel like a roller coaster ride. Right? Just understand that that's all part of the temperance process. Here's that Tower card. And I have a feeling that for so many of you, this is like situations have happened. There have been situations that feel like they've blown up in your face, but this is all a gift for you to bring in awareness, for you guys to have awareness of where you're holding yourself back, where you're not embracing your gifts, where you're not proud of your own sensitivity. Okay. Lots of energy coming out for the water signs. This is huge. This is a huge week for you guys. And then we have the Alien, which in the Starman Tarot is the Hermit card. There is a call for you guys to go within, detach. This was an overall message for the collective, the detach from a different deck, detach and seek refuge. It's time for you to look within, turn off all of the outside distractions, protect your energy space. You guys have worked really hard to get to this place. To have these, if temperance comes out, I already know you've been doing a lot of work. You guys have been working your butts off. Okay. But right now it's time to detach. There's a lot of stuff going on in the collective. I'm sure many of you are very aware of it. Don't get pulled in to these distractions. Don't allow others to pull you in distractions, right? Face your own sensitivity. Feel through your gifts. Allow them to happen. There's a lot going on that you can't see behind the scenes right now working out in your favor. The things that are being taken away or that you have to let go of right now are a gift. Sometimes the universe does for us what we cannot do for ourselves. I did see also in the pre-shuffle, there's some situations where some of you feel like you've been stabbed in the back. But what that did is brought attention to a pattern of behavior of where you're giving your power away, of where situations are taking more from you than they're giving from you. Sometimes not giving you anything back. But your sensitivity, you can feel the love, and you guys are just giving love to situations that don't replenish it. This whole situation or this whole process is about balance, right? Stop giving situations to people just because you feel empathy for them if they're taking from you. It's time to look within. It's time to take some time to look within. Okay? Wow, that's a lot of energy coming out for you guys overall. Okay, we're just going to leave it there. Oh, well, let's jump in. I feel like we got a whole reading there. What other messages do we have for the water signs? Please don't fall. It's like every time I shuffle, it gets excited. All right, 2 more shuffles we're going to do for the lovely water signs. 1 more, and then we'll cut the deck. Yeah, look at that. And that 8 of Swords is coming out again. There are things that you can't see right now. These are the moments of building trust and faith. And I just want you to know that my compassion is with you. The 8 of Swords is not the greatest energy to move through. There's a reason for every single card in these decks. We all go through these emotions. They are all teachers. The bad ones, the quote-unquote bad ones, the quote-unquote good ones, the lows, the highs, the ups, the downs. What's going to free you from these fears? Because what's happening right now is all of this stuff has happened. There's been tower moments. You've been, working through this devil energy, which is a long-standing pattern of feeling bound. The elixir, the medicine, where you're going to find your nourishment, where you're going to see these situations for the truth of what they are, is by jumping into meditation. Where you're going to see your own gifts and be grateful for them again is through meditation. That's what the 4 of Swords asks us to do. Okay? All right, last shuffle. Wow, there's healing coming in. Yes, once you take that time to go into this hermit energy, you're going to feel balanced again, okay? You're going to trust the process again, and you're going to feel like at the star of your own life. Also, even if some of these situations, like I said in the pre-shuffle, it feels like you've been stabbed in the back. Maybe some people are talking. I don't know what's going on. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. You are inspiring those around you even if they're not telling you. They're not going to tell you. But you are inspiring them. And there is healing, right? The Star card comes in right after the Tower. There's healing coming in. And the only way that we can really receive those downloads is by detaching, seeking refuge, spending time with ourselves, and really taking those deep breaths, being patient with the process, being patient with life. So many times we think that there's an end destination. There's a final destination of this spiritual path. There isn't. We're constantly growing. We're constantly evolving. Yes, there's those moments of huge breakthrough. You guys are right on the precipice of one of those moments. Okay? And to have this information go through a different filter, take that time. The same circumstances, nothing's going to change. The circumstances aren't going to change, but the way you perceive them is. And that's where you're going to find your empowerment. That's where you're going to be able to attract in abundance into your life. Okay? All right. I just keep shuffling. I guess we're meant to do that. We're cutting now. We're going to cut the deck and we're going to go into this. We're going to see what else is going on. Yep, there it is. Okay. The 5 of Wands is at the center of here. That's a card of like, misplaced passion and, fighting with those around us. Okay. And you might feel like there's been fighting. That's why this tower might have come in, because there's situations in your life that only bring chaos. They're only energy drainers. A five is all about challenge and change, right? And from the tower energy and the devil energy, we have the challenge, okay? But the change is happening, okay? What do we have crossing this Five of Wands? We have the Ace of Pentacles, you see? I didn't see the aces for so long, literally months, and now they're coming out for everybody. There's this renewed energy coming in. It came up so you could see the truth about yourself and what you've been allowing into your life, where energy has been just going out. So you can let go of it and have this new beginning. You're going to take, with the Temperance card, all of that pain. The pain you felt, the pain you've went through is not in vain. You must know that as well. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. And what you're going to do now is you're going to turn all of that into something beautiful that you can build for yourself. This is a gift from the universe, whether or not the tower feels like a gift or not. And you're going to use all this to build something for your future, to build something for those you love, and to build something that can help change the world, because we're all doing this together. We're all bringing our own individual gifts to the table to, find this common cause of, helping others face their own shadow. Okay? 5 and 5 again. So now we have the Five of Swords coming out. And that's what I was talking about. There has been a situation around you. Okay. Some of you, this is a job that you've been in where, you're seeing true colors, right? But the Five of Swords is all about ego, right? You've been settling for situations that stab you in the back. Some of you, this is a relationship that you've been holding on to. Right now is not the time to focus on anybody but yourself. If you guys have been blaming situations outside of you or focusing on situations outside of you, maybe, there is quote unquote blame, but by focusing on that, you're not doing any service to yourself. You're not. Focus on yourself. This was brought to your attention so you can let it go. You've been this is at the foundation of the reading, okay? You've been manifesting a change. And this is a message coming through for a lot of different signs as well. Sometimes when we start this process and we start to make intentions of where we want our life to go, the process of getting there isn't what we look like. What happens is all of those blocks come up to be cleared away, right? The blocks that are in between the life we currently have and the life we want, they're coming up to be cleared away. Right? And a lot of the times people get scared when they're going through this type of energy. They get scared. They think maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe this isn't what's for me. It is. But this is what you want requires dedication and hard work. It requires commitment to yourself. And any situation that is around you that's not in integrity, that's not living by the same values you are anymore, right? The situations that they're going to fall away. They're no longer in vibrational alignment with who you are. And the more you try to force those situations, the more towers are going to come in, the more you're going to feel bound to the devil energy, and the more you're going to feel betrayed. We can stay in the cycle as long as we want, right? We'll learn something. If you've been somebody who has continued to go back to the same thing over and over, well, that's part of the process of learning. There's still some things that you needed to learn through that situation. But right now I'm here to empower you and help you to empower yourself and tell you, you can walk away from this, okay? What do we have in the recent past? Wow. Yeah, you guys, this is what I'm talking about. And it's bringing to my attention because I almost talked about it. I don't know what year it was, maybe 2016, 2017. I drew a picture, and I drew a picture of my current reality, and I drew a picture of what I wanted. Little did I know the universe was going to start conspiring everything in my favor. My world turned to crap as far as the 3D matrix society would deem it, okay? It turned chaotic and it turned crazy because the universe was conspiring to give me every single thing that I want. Okay. And that's what I feel is a big message for some of you guys. You've written down intentions. You've gotten really intentional with your life. And now anything, if you want to be a leader, if you want to be, if you want to use your spiritual gifts to help others, anything else that is of the egoic mind that's going to block you from doing so and being a clear channel for the divine is going to come in your attention, and it needs to be cleared out. Okay. So you guys have taken this new spiritual path. You've moved in this direction. Okay. The butterflies are surrounding her. You're embracing the path of transformation. Okay. What do we have crowning it? Yeah, you're finding your stability. You're more stable than you realize it. Whether or not, okay, this is a special message coming in for you, some of you. Do you see this over here? I feel like this is a person, place, or thing that is trying to convince you that you're not stable, right? They're adding to your own fears, right? Because the things that that manifest into our reality are just bringing to attention our own fears, but they're manifesting because there's somewhere inside of you, you don't feel stable. You don't feel able. But the truth of the matter and what the divine wants you to know, it's coming up crowning the reading, is you are the King of Pentacles. He's the King of Stability, okay? He has what it takes to build from this Ace of Pentacles what he wants, build the life he wants, okay? So special message for some of you. Some of people around you are saying they're, comments, they're running space in your head, right? You're caring about the opinions. That's why these towers are coming in, to detach you from these situations so you no longer feel like you're not stable, okay? Let's see how this is picking up. Okay, yeah, we can see it a little bit. All right, yeah, I'm going to move everything down. I'm going to move it down. Okay. What else do we got here? Okay. Yeah. Your guidance right now, huge guidance coming in for a lot of the signs. I'm seeing the Six of Pentacles or Six of Cups a lot. Connect to your inner child right now. Have fun. Don't take it so seriously. When we're in the middle of a tower and when we're in the middle of the devil energy, it can feel like everything's really overwhelming. We need to be very serious. Life is just consuming us. But your anecdote, I guess, if you will, is that I don't even know if that's the right word. Whatever. You guys get what I'm saying. Is going to be by enjoying playful energy, okay? Connect with your soul, connect with your inner child, have that playful air about you. That's going to enable you to feel more stable, okay? Yep, look at that. 3 of Wands and then 3 of Wands, right? There's a lot going on behind the scenes that that isn't in your awareness right now. Okay. You guys are looking out and waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for all the hard work that you've been putting in to come back to you. Well, just know that you guys are working through that. And there is so much out of your vantage point, out of your view right now that's happening. The universe is always working for you. Okay, we're just clearing out the stuff that is no longer serving us. Okay, we then have the Chariot. Again, that victory. You guys remain here. For some of you, stay consistent to your path. Okay, stay consistent to your path. Stay consistent to your path. Stay disciplined. Okay, keep that level of confidence that with discipline, you will succeed. You will. At times, it may feel like you're being pulled in 2 different directions, okay? But the universe is coming in here because this is coming up in the position of like the outside influence. The universe is saying, you give and I'll give right back. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep staying disciplined. Victory is yours. Victory is ahead of you, okay? Yeah, y'all are afraid of that feeling of restlessness, of feeling out of control of your emotions. We have the 9 of Swords here, right? Don't fear this energy, right? If you give it fear, it's able to gain momentum. Just say this is something for some of you to say, whatever I need to feel, I am willing to face it and feel it. You're going to be able to safely do so while you're in this Hermit energy. But yeah, some of you have went through a lot of sleepless nights. Some of you may have been so emotionally upset that you find yourself, it's hard to eat right now, right? If the devil energy is around, the tower energy is around, the 9 of Swords energy is around. We saw the 8 of Swords twice, 5 of Swords. Just trust that it's part of the process. Trust that it's all part of the process. Trust that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. And yeah, here we go. Keep protecting yourself and your heart. Whatever you've had to let go of or cut out of your life, because we can see the Queen of Swords, right? Holding her sword right there. And she's going to cut out anything that doesn't serve her. And that doesn't mean that she doesn't love whatever these situations are. Guarantee this girl loves this person right here. But it's detaching with love. It's detaching with unconditional love. And this is something that I had such a hard time with on my path. I didn't understand that the two could live in the same house, if you will, right? But you're not doing anybody a favor by trying to force them to change, by trying to make them come with you. Everything's going to happen the way it's supposed to. Again, I reiterate, this is all part of the process. And this is part of your process of building trust, surrender, faith in yourself, in the world, in the universe, and coming into your own gifts. Okay? You're realizing your own gifts in this process. There's so much happening. So much happening. But yes, cut out anything that doesn't serve you. Cut out anything that doesn't serve you and do it in a diplomatic way. That doesn't mean that you don't love it. That does just mean that you know that you have to take care of yourself first and foremost. And the biggest contribution that you can make to the world at this time is by taking care of yourself. Following your truth. We see the butterflies on this card and we see the butterflies on this Fool. This is your process of transformation. This is your process of moving from the caterpillar into the butterfly. It doesn't just happen without this hard work. So many people are having to let go of people, of situations, of things. It's coming up in every single reading that I'm doing. I'm doing readings all over the place. And it's coming up a lot. Queen of Swords is the overall collective energy. It's like, I'm cutting out anything that doesn't serve me. I am no longer tolerating situations that do this or bring this aspect out in me. Okay? Wow. Huge messages. Huge messages for the water signs. And now I am going to move into, let's do Cancer first, and then we'll do Pisces, and then we'll do Scorpio. Okay, so if you're Cancer, just go ahead and stay. If you're Pisces or Scorpio, I will put the timestamps to your readings in the description box below. What's up, Cancer? How are ya? How you doing? How you doing? Those were some big messages for some of you, right? Big messages. But let's see what more individual messages we can get, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one more from the fairy tale. I'm going to pull one more from the Starman, and then we're going to do like a little mini reading with 3 of these Crystal Visions tarot cards, okay? So let's move into that. Let's get 3 shuffles, and then I'll cut the deck and see what comes out. Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are very, very well. Let's see what comes out here. Wow. Yeah. This is Snow White, right? Snow White. There are some situations, there could be a poisonous apple. You guys could be realizing that there are situations in your life that only accepted you when you were small. Maybe you've played the scapegoat of somebody that, maybe you've messed up a lot in your past, right? And maybe you're realizing that you only served some people in some situations when you were at your lowest. And now that you're becoming empowered, other people have feelings about that. It's not personal. It can feel very personal while we're going through it, but there are situations here. I'm feeling that right here, this wolf creature is protecting you, right? And we know from the story of Snow White, right? There's the poisoned apple. So there might be situations or people around you that may be acting like they have your best interest in mind, but they don't. Right? And you're learning all about, you have to feel through it, because we had the sensitivity card as the overall message. Feel through the situations. And this is going to teach you more about discernment. It's going to teach you more about life. It's going to teach you more about how human beings themselves operate. And it's going to teach you about releasing judgment when you're ready. Because while we're going through it, right, and while we're finding our own purity and while we're going through our own purification process, again, this can feel very personal. But this is something that we all, we can all be giving poisonous apples to people if we ourselves aren't taking care and doing the work that we need to do to become the best versions of ourselves. But that's a little bit later down the road, I feel like. But right now, yeah, you guys are seeing that situations that you thought were all for you may not actually be for you. And that's okay. It's not personal, but they're just causing more harm than good. And wow. You guys are, wow. Some of you are realizing that there's a light on within you, and there always has been. And other people have been able to take advantage of that because they knew that you couldn't see it, right? That's how people get taken advantage of, is when you can't see the truth, right? Wow. Yeah. This is like, you guys are kind of in protection mode right now. You've been like, with the 9 of Wands, you've been through, a lot of different battles, right? And you guys are on guard right now. No, you're almost, like with the 9 of Wands, I always get like, you guys are right at a breakthrough, right? You guys are right at that moment of breakthrough. Okay. But yeah, you might be on guard right now. You might feel like, I don't know who to trust. I've been through so many battles. I just don't get it. And if you need to shut down shop and detach and seek refuge, because that was the overall message for the collective, and then it came through in the water signs collective reading, take that time, go into the hermit mode, okay? Naturally, you're going to feel like you are able to build trust again. But yeah, there's this definitely this energy of like, you guys are realizing things. And with that, it's like, who can I trust? Can I trust anybody? You're learning all about trusting yourself. And I know when we're going through, I know this energy very, very well, okay? And it can feel really overwhelming, really discouraging at times. Again, I will say, please trust the process, okay? One more shuffle, and then we're going to get what other energies out for the lovely Cancer. Okay. Yeah, you guys are you guys are attracting good fortune into you. Everything you've been going through has been very karmic. It's been very karmic and very dharmic, right? It's leading you to your purpose, right? But yeah, it's teaching you all the things that you need to know. It's helping you find that balance. But right now, that's what's going on. There's been situations and people are seeing how you're growing and how you're attracting prosperity and how you're using your gifts and the law of attraction and all the things you learned to live a happier life. And maybe the situations around you aren't happy for you. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. This is your destiny. This is exactly where you're supposed to be. You're breaking old cycles. You're moving into a new cycle. Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, right? If it feels good for you, which it does, and I know maybe at times it doesn't, like moments like these, but remember the times where you were very excited about this journey and keep moving toward what you believe in. Don't let anybody take that from you, Cancer. Wow. Yep. 9 of Wands and 10 of Wands. Y'all are feeling very burdened by all of the discovery, all of the information that you have been figuring out, right? The 10 of Wands, you guys are coming to the close. You guys are about to, we have 9 and 10. You guys are about to let all of these burdens go, but it could feel quite literally, your body could be hurting. You could be tired. You could be low energy because you've been traveling. You've been on a long journey, right? And still energetically, whether you realize it or not, you are carrying these burdens on your back. And naturally, as you move through the healing process, as you surrender, as you choose faith more often than choosing fear, you're going to be able to put these burdens down. But that is where you are right now. And that's okay. Again, every single card in these decks is there for a reason. It is a teacher. It is going to teach us something about ourselves. Wow. Okay. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's like a grieving that you guys need to go through of what you thought this path was going to look like. Maybe you thought it was going to look one way. Maybe you thought certain people were going to come with you. Maybe you thought you were going to be something else, right? This, I have a feeling, is like you letting go of old identities, old versions of yourself, right? You might be like, I am so happy to let go of these old versions of myself because you realize now that they didn't serve you, but there is still a grieving process of our old life that we must acknowledge and we must spend the time going through. So for you guys, really get into that hermit mode, really detach from outside situations. You've been through so much recently. So much has come into your point of view and attention, and you need to process that and grieve it and let it go, okay? Y'all are moving into something very exciting. The Wheel of Fortune is here. This is all part of your destiny. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. I love you, Cancer. Namaste and God bless. All right, Pisces, how are you guys? How you doing? How are you doing? I hope you guys are very well. So like I told, let me clear out the energy a little bit here. Like I told Cancer, we're going to get one out of the Fairy Tale Oracle. We're going to get one out of the Starman Tarot. And then we're going to do a mini reading with 3 from the Crystal Visions Tarot. Okay. So what further messages do we have for the lovely sign of Pisces? What do we got? Lots of balancing happening. We saw that. So much balancing happening. So much being integrated for you guys right now. Stay committed to your path. Stay committed to your duty. Okay, what other messages do we have for Pisces? All right, let's cut right here. Okay. Wow. So the Rose Elf and Revelations, okay? You guys are going, some things have been brought to your attention and they might have not been, they don't feel good, right? They don't feel good. You guys are realizing, you guys are having a breakthrough. This week is a big realization. It's going to feel, because the 29 breaks down to 11, that you are going in a whole new directions. These revelations are going to empower you, but they're not easy revelations. And that's not like the things that you're feeling and the things that you're going through feel quite literally that a part of you is dying. You guys are having to let go of people, places, and things that might have been part of your entire identity, right? And with our own view of our own identity, those are the roots, right? Those are deeply implanted in ourselves. So you guys are letting go of parts of yourself because you guys are realizing so many different things here. Okay. I just want to look in the book here. I haven't looked in this book in so long, but I want to see what other messages, especially for you guys right now, are coming through off of this Revelations card. It's a big energy, you guys. Yeah. So yeah, it says truth revealed after a long time hidden. What is suppressed rises to the surface. Okay. So yeah, if there's been somebody trying to, I feel like somebody or something has been trying to put a burden on you when all along it's been an insidious force. It hasn't had a lot, a lot to do with you, but this is a truth, long time coming. Okay. And that's going to be different for each and every one of you, but huge revelations happening, huge breakthrough moments for Pisces. Okay. What are the supporting energies here? Wow. Yeah. Some of this is just, you haven't wanted, I just saw the Ace of Swords. You haven't wanted to see the truth about whatever this is, but there's some things manifesting, and we saw with the overall collective message, there's nowhere to look but the truth now. You can't run away from the truth anymore about whatever this is. Okay. We're going to cut right here. And we'll see. Wow. Yeah, it's the end of that cycle. Okay. We have the World. This is the last major arcana card in the major arcana. This is the last card in the major arcana. There's a cycle closing up. There's a cycle closing up. You guys are realizing some things about yourself, about the world literally around you. And you will feel empowered, right? But just know that it's all happening because you guys are moving into a new cycle. There's a completion happening for you this week. There's information coming in, right? That might sadden you and might feel very overwhelming, but just know it's to help you move into this new cycle. What are the supporting energies for the lovely Pisces? Yeah, you guys are going to feel, there's that star card again, okay? You guys are going to feel replenished. Just saw the Four of Swords and the Strength card. Take that time. Take that time. There's the Tower card. Okay. What further messages do we have for Pisces? Okay. I'm just going to leave it there. Yep, y'all have to walk away from something. With the Eight of Cups, always. You might have already done this. You might be doing this. These revelations are putting you in this place where you're doing this. But with the Eight of Cups, you know, we see on this card, she's walking away, right? She's walking away from something that used to fulfill her. Something that used to make you feel good. It no longer does. She's moving into the moon. She's following the moon. She's following the cycles of the moon. So for some of you, this is really important to start paying attention to the moon cycles and what's happening and how you're feeling. How when the moon is in a different sign, because it moves to a different sign every couple days, every 2 or 3 days, how you feel under the moon cycle. What are you doing during the new moon and the full moon? Okay, special message for some of you. But yeah, we're walking away from things that used to emotionally serve us but no longer do. After the Eight of Cups comes the Nine of Cups and then the 10 of Cups. The Nine of Cups is, you know, going after our dreams, going after our wishes. And the 10 of Cups is actually living that 10 of Cups. I'm sorry, but the Eight of Cups is not the 10 of Cups. And you realize that now. You were settling for something less than you deserve. You're realizing that now. You're realizing that whatever that was a part of the old cycle, okay? That was a part of you living small, okay? Wow. Beautiful. You guys are right now at a new beginning. Okay, you're going to take all of this pain and turn it into something tangible for yourself. You're going to be able to build something with this. I know it doesn't feel that way sometimes when we're going through it, but there's going to be a new stable energy whenever you let this go. This new cycle, right? The world is the end. The ace is the new. It's the brand new. What's being renewed in you? If you've not felt grounded, if you've not felt safe, if you've not felt stable, it's because there was something in your energy field that wasn't allowing you to feel that way. And you had to go through all that because it was part of your learning process. But now we have new stability coming in for you, okay? Yeah, because you're looking at the truth. Here we are, Ace of Swords again. The truth. There is huge truth coming in for Pisces this week. And it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But there is something in your world that was causing tons of instability for you. This week, it's the breakthrough of realizing what the heck that is, right? And moving forward. 2 aces here, you guys. Brand new energy coming in. Please know that. Please know that. And please know that whatever you have to let go of is going to be replaced by something so much better. Okay? It doesn't feel that way. The fear can come in and say, I'm never going to have this again. Or what did I do? What did I let go of? That's fear. That's fear energy. And the fear is designed to keep us small and to keep us in the places where we already are. You're not doing that. You're ready for this new energy. Okay? Be empowered. This is a huge week for you guys. I love you guys. Namaste and God bless. All right. We are moving into Scorpio. How are you, Scorpio? I hope you guys are very well. I'm going to clear out the energy of Pisces. And we're going to move into what deeper messages the divine has for Scorpio. What deeper messages through the channels of divinity, love, and light does the divine, your angels, your guides, your ancestors have for the lovely sign of Scorpio? Let me take a sip of this. Let's see what we got. So we are going to get one from the Fairy Tale Oracle. We're going to get one from the Starman Tarot, and then we're going to get 3 from the Crystal Visions Tarot to see what further messages we have for you. Some of you are speaking up for something. There's something that needs to be said. Definitely. Something that needs to be said that has been a long time coming, but y'all are sick and tired. When we don't say what we need to say and we hold that inside of us, it then starts to build energy inside of us. It weighs us down. We start to feel resentment. We need to speak our truth. We need to speak our truth detached from outcome, Scorpio. Okay? And for some of you, you really need to hear that. Detached from outcome. Sometimes the situation might not turn out the way that we expected it. People might not receive the information the way we expect them to. Detached from outcome. No matter what happens, I am confident that I need to speak my truth. I am confident in what I'm saying. I am confident in what I need to do. And I am confident in whatever happens after I do that is for me. Okay? All right. Let's see what I'm going to do one more shuffle, you guys. Sorry about that. And we'll see what messages we have for Scorpio. I've had a feeling this card was going to come out. Okay, you guys are earning your rites of passage right now. You guys have been walking through a forest. We know Red Riding Hood, and it could literally, you guys are on this is a metaphor, right? She's walking through the forest to her grandmother's house. That, I feel, is a connection to your soul. It's to a connection to your purpose. It's faith. It's love itself. And you're going on the journey, right? But there are situations around you right now, people, places, and things that see you. You know, you could be, I dealt with this energy a lot, Scorpio, right? And what happens is there's situations that are looking at you as vulnerable, right? And that could possibly take advantage of you. So, you know, with this card, and here we are, it's a 14, which it breaks down to a 5. So this is all about challenge and change. So you might be feeling that right now, okay? But stay focused, stay aware. Okay. Don't let people on the outside of you, maybe somebody has, you know, achieved financial stability, right? That doesn't always mean that they're stable in all aspects of their self. Looks can be deceiving. Maybe there's a situation around you where somebody is acting like they have everything together, but the more and more you're finding they don't. They've been lying to you. And people that lie, we just don't want in anywhere near us, okay? Because that deceptive energy is a very dangerous energy, okay? But I have a feeling that there's somebody or something, like it could be a job situation that's, you know, selling more to you than what it actually is, right? It's almost like, I don't want to say it because I don't like the saying of too good to be true, but it applies because anything is not too good to be true, right? The right situations, we can fulfill and have everything we want. But on the flip side, there is some situation around you that's presenting itself as something that it's not, okay? Be aware. And you guys are going to know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? You guys are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. So just listen. People will... You don't really, all you have to do is sit back and listen. So if you take on that stance of I'm just listening right now, people will tell you exactly who they are through their words. We don't realize it, but we don't have to do much for people to just, you know, hang themselves. I'll give you, and there's this, I don't think he's like watching my channel or anything. He doesn't even know me, but there was these guys working on a property across the street from me. And I could tell the contractor, you know, was, I talked to him for a couple minutes one day, but I could tell he was interested. And then I was just listening to him talk, and he said something like, yeah, I'm really charging the price up for this one, but it didn't take much. And I go, excuse me, what? And he changed what he just said, but he literally just told me, hey, I rip people off. And I was like, okay, I have no interest, right? Like, you know, I have no interest right then and there. You told me who you were. You know, in the past, I might have not realized what was going on, right? But that tells me this is a person who's looking for the easy way out. They're looking for vulnerable people in situations, right? To take advantage of, right? And I was like, I'm stepping away from this energy. I don't want anything to do with this energy, okay? So there's an example for some of you. All right, we're going to do one more shuffle and we're going to see. Okay. Scorpio, what further messages do we have? All right, up here. Okay. Wow. Aces, 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 aces. All right. You guys are moving into some more safety and some more security, okay? Realize that you are divinely protected. Realize that these situations are only coming in so you can understand them and realize how the world works around you. Do not victimize yourself, right? People may think you're vulnerable, but you're actually not. You have this new energy coming in, you know, brand new stuff. And all of this, you learning all of these lessons and understanding how different people, energies work, is a part of your purpose. And you're going to take these experiences and, just like I am right now, use them to turn them into something for yourself where you can help others with them. Okay. So just know that. Huge message coming out for some of you. Okay. And let's see what the supporting energies are for Scorpio. What do we got going on this week for Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to know right now? What do we got? What do we got? One more shuffle and then we'll cut the deck. Trust your judgment. I just saw the judgment card. Trust your judgment. You guys are right on. Trust your intuition, okay? It's in these moments as well that we establish that trust within ourselves, right? It's like you have this feeling, you cut it off, right? You don't go forward with it. And then you realize something down the line. You're like, oh my gosh, I am so grateful that I didn't have anything to do with that, because it would have been a tower in my life. You guys are literally stepping away from a tower situations. Seriously, I know this is, what is this? This is confirmation for so many of you, okay? That's what this is. Y'all trust yourself. You're stepping away from somebody who's pretending, somebody who's wearing a mask. And this is all about your rites of passage and moving into the next level of awareness, moving into the next level of consciousness. Yep. Okay. Maybe this is coming out in the past energy and it's moving into the present. 4 of Swords, right? You guys, it's time to take a break. Right? And maybe you guys have been taking that time for yourself. Maybe you have stepped away from these energies. Maybe that's where you got this clarity, okay? Is by taking some time to hear your own voice. 4 of Swords. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's bring the picture in together. Yep. You were like, which way? Scorpio, we already got the message out. It's a very clear cut message. That situation is a tower. It's not going to bring you stability. Your own stability is by stepping away from the situation. Presently, you're like, which way do I go? Right? With the 2 of Wands, it's either moving towards faith or fear. It's moving towards the future or living in the past. Whatever this Red Riding Hood situation is a situation from the past energy. It's from the past cycle. Maybe you felt like, you didn't know which direction to go in, but this is confirmation again for some of you, because you guys are learning about your gifts, and you guys are learning that you guys are the High Priestess and that you can see through the veil. You don't have to, it doesn't really take much, right? Trust yourself. Trust yourself, right? And some of you are moving into this new level of psychic abilities, right? You're learning new gifts about yourself. Scorpio are often star seeds, right? And if that's a new word for some of you, go look it up. There's stuff on YouTube. Google it. See how it makes you feel. Special message for some of you coming in of understanding yourself and your life journey and what you have been through and what kind of gifts you're going to use to help empower others in the future. It's a big, big, big week for you guys. Love some High Priestess energy. Y'all can see through this. Trust yourself, please. Move forward. You're moving it. You guys have two choices, right? With the Two of Wands here, what do we want? Do we want the Tower or do we want the Ace of Pentacles? You decide. I feel like you already have. I love you, Scorpio, and I will talk to you soon. Namaste and God bless.